Have you ever found yourself waking up 2, 3, even 4 times a night just to rush to the bathroom? You're exhausted. You drag yourself through the next day running on empty, wondering if this is just what aging feels like. If you're over 60, you might assume it's just your bladder acting up. But what if I told you it might not be your bladder at all? In this video, we're going to uncover a surprising cause behind nighttime bathroom trips and reveal 5 powerful, doctor-approved methods that helped 70-year-old John from Chicago finally sleep through the night after years of fatigue, frustration, and broken sleep. You'll learn about a hydration method called the 2-4-6 rule that transformed John's nights, and a simple kitchen timer trick that starts working in as little as 3 days. But be sure to watch all the way through because method number 5 has been described by 87% of seniors as the one fix that finally worked, often in just a single week. And trust me, this isn't just about fewer trips to the toilet. This is about reclaiming your energy, improving your mood, reducing your fall risk, and waking up ready to enjoy your life again. Before we dive in, if you're someone who values natural, senior-focused solutions to live better and age stronger, be sure to subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you find this helpful, leave a comment with a 1 below. If not, comment 0 and tell me what I can do better next time. Now let's get started. Method number 1. The 2-4-6 hydration rule, a urologist-approved path to better sleep. At first glance, something called the 2-4-6 rule may sound overly simple. But when applied correctly, it becomes a powerful tool for aging kidneys and for restoring peaceful sleep. Let's take the story of Mark, a 72-year-old retired engineer living just outside of Chicago. For nearly 3 years, Mark woke up 5 times a night to urinate. 5 times. Every single night. The impact? He was exhausted all day long. His energy was gone. His mood darkened. He felt hopeless, like restful sleep was something he'd never get back. Even worse, his wife was suffering too. Their nights were a cycle of tossing, turning, and waking up constantly. Like many people, Mark assumed the solution was to stop drinking water after 3 p.m. But this strategy backfired. Instead of helping, his bladder irritation got worse, and he found himself even more dehydrated, causing a spike in the exact thing he was trying to fix. You see, as we get older, our kidneys become less efficient. Some studies say up to 30% less after age 65. That means the way we process fluids changes. Your body can't regulate water the way it once did, which means when you drink matters even more than how much. That's where the 2-4-6 hydration rule comes in. It's not about drinking less. It's about drinking smarter. Here's how it works. 2 glasses of water before 10 a.m. 4 glasses between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Just 1 glass after 6 p.m. and nothing after 8 p.m. This pattern works with your body's natural circadian rhythm. You hydrate heavily early in the day when your kidneys are functioning best. Then taper off so your bladder isn't overactive at night. After just 1 week on this routine, Mark's bathroom trips dropped from 5 to 2. And after 2 more weeks, he was sleeping through the night without waking once. This small but powerful change helped him reclaim his mornings, his energy, and his confidence. Method number 2. The kitchen timer trick. Reset your bladder in just 3 days. Now that you've learned how the 2-4-6 hydration rule helps you drink smarter, not less, it's time to talk about a strange but surprisingly effective strategy that doctors have quietly used with older adults who experience nighttime urination. The kitchen timer trick. It may sound like a gimmick, but it's rooted in bladder retraining therapy, a real method used in urology clinics across the country to help older adults regain control over their bladder function. And the best part? Can start working in just 3 days. Let's talk about Helen, a 68-year-old widow from Tampa, Florida. For years, Helen suffered from what doctors call urge incontinence. The sudden, intense urge to urinate, especially during the night. It got so bad that she had to sleep with adult pads and keep a towel near the bed, just in case. She was embarrassed. She stopped visiting her grandchildren overnight and avoided long outings with friends. But all of that changed when her urologist taught her one simple technique: timed voiding using a kitchen timer. Here's how it works. On day 1, You set a timer to remind yourself to go to the bathroom every 60 minutes while you're awake. Even if you don't feel the urge, you go. After 24 hours, increase that timer by 15 minutes, so now you're going every 75 minutes. Then again, increase to 90 minutes. Keep repeating until your bladder is trained to wait at least 2 to 2.5 hours between trips. This might seem like extra effort, but what you're doing is retraining the brain-bladder connection, which often weakens with age due to years of automatic, rushed habits and declining pelvic floor support. For Helen, by day 4, she went from getting up 3 times a night to just once. And by week 2, she slept through the entire night for the first time in years. It wasn't magic. It was her body responding to a structured retraining method that gave her back control. And yes, you can use a digital phone timer, a wristwatch, or an actual kitchen timer, just like Helen. The point is to create a rhythm your bladder can relearn. One important note: don't wait until your bladder is full to go. In fact, that's exactly what causes the urgency problem in the first place. By voiding on a schedule, you're taking the power away from your bladder and putting it back into your hands. This method is especially useful if you experience sudden urges that force you out of bed, you frequently don't make it on time, or your bladder feels full even when it's not. You'd be surprised how many people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s have used this method to reduce their nighttime urination without any medications or surgery. So if you've ever felt frustrated or anxious every time you lay down for bed, try this technique. A simple timer could be the first step to restoring your confidence and helping you sleep through the night without interruption. Method number 3. The missing mineral that stops nighttime urination: magnesium magic. Let's move from timers to something most seniors have never connected to their bathroom habits: a simple mineral deficiency. Did you know that over 70% of seniors in the United States are deficient in magnesium, a critical mineral that quietly supports bladder control, nerve function, and deep sleep? That's where method number 3 comes in: magnesium optimization, a doctor-backed strategy that helped Roger, a 74-year-old Vietnam veteran from San Diego, finally reclaim peaceful sleep after decades of battling nocturia. Roger's story is all too familiar. After turning 70, he began waking up 3 to 4 times a night. His legs were restless, his mind wouldn't settle, and he constantly felt the urge to pee, even when very little would come out. He tried everything: cutting water, using the bathroom before bed, even prescription medication. But nothing worked, until his VA doctor checked his blood and found something surprising. Roger's magnesium levels were dangerously low. Why does this matter? Because magnesium plays a critical role in relaxing the bladder muscles, calming overactive nerves, and reducing spasms that trigger the need to urinate, especially at night. Low magnesium doesn't just affect the bladder. It also impacts sleep quality. Magnesium is known as the relaxation mineral because it supports melatonin and GABA, the neurotransmitters your body uses to fall into deep, uninterrupted sleep. Muscle cramps. Ever get those painful Charlie horses in the middle of the night? Low magnesium is often the reason. Blood sugar balance spikes in nighttime blood sugar can irritate the bladder. Magnesium helps keep it stable. Here's how Roger turned things around. He started taking 250 milligrams of magnesium glycinate every night 30 minutes before bed, as recommended by his doctor. Within a week, he noticed a difference. His sleep felt deeper. He didn't feel the need to get up and just check the bathroom. The urgency and dribbling sensation that used to wake him at 2 a.m. and again at 4 a.m. started to fade. And by week 3, he was sleeping through the night 5 nights out of 7, something he hadn't done in nearly 10 years. Now, a quick word of caution. Not all magnesium is created equal. Avoid magnesium oxide; it's cheap and poorly absorbed, often causing diarrhea. Choose magnesium glycinate or magnesium L-threonate. Both are gentle on the stomach and highly bioavailable, meaning your body can actually use them. Also, talk to your doctor before starting any supplement, especially if you have kidney issues or take medications like diuretics or blood pressure pills. But for many seniors, magnesium is the missing link. Not only does it calm the bladder and reduce nighttime urination, but it also improves sleep, mood, and energy the next day. So if you've been waking up groggy, sore, and frustrated with bathroom interruptions, check your magnesium levels. You might just discover the key to unlocking deep, uninterrupted rest is something as simple and affordable as a bedtime mineral.